going on, guys? It's Stubbs here. Welcome back to another video. And actually, you guys aren't even supposed to see this car. Just cover your eyes. Just cover your eyes really quick while I just go into the garage or into the hub. Yep, just don't look at it. Anyway, so in today's video, we're going to be doing a budget drift build. Now, I've done one of these. Actually, I've done a couple of these in the past on Forza Horizon 2. I've done a few of them on stream as well. So people really enjoyed me doing this stuff. And like a little while back, somebody has asked me to actually go ahead and try to do this again. And I was like, you know what? I will take you up on that, and I will do another video of a budget drift build. So I decided to give myself a little bit of a budget of around 20,000 credits. Now, this is 20,000 credits including the car itself and including all the modifications. So this is like just 20k for everything. So this is going to be a little bit different. I may have to go with something a little bit crazy to like even something like this, like the Spider, for example. I don't know. But this is rear-wheel drive, and I just noticed. Could I get a Spider drift build? I don't even know. I'm going to look through the cars, but like I said, it's only going to be 20k. So it's going to be kind of difficult to do all sorts of stuff to the car with only 20,000, especially since the majority of that is going to be taken away anyway with the with the purchase of the car itself. So I think I've done a drift build of the BMW M3 E36 before with 20k. So I'm not entirely sure. I really like to go for something like crazy and out of the ordinary. For example, like that Spider. That Spider is just very, very interesting, and I really sort of want to do that. And I think that'll be the car of choice for this. But like, I'm just looking through all the cars right now, as in you know, just trying to scout out what can we get. I mean, we could just get one of these. It's free, you know. No, I'm just joking, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the Spider because it's something crazy. It's something a little bit weird. You know, you don't see alpha spiders going around drifting too often, so yeah, I think we're gonna go for something like that. So let's go back. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the alpha spider, and we're gonna be doing a budget drift build of 20k. Now this thing, how much did it cost? Really quick, let's go back to it. What was it? 10,800. All right, let's buy this thing. I'll have my phone next to me so I can calculate everything. I'll probably just put a little thing up on the screen so you guys can pretty much see flames, so you guys can pretty much see let's see here. So yeah, basically just so pretty much you guys can see what I'm gonna be doing to the car itself. Anyway, let's go ahead, and I want to keep this red, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to keep the standard paint job on it. But maybe if I want to make this look a little bit more modern, maybe I'll paint it like a semi-gloss or a matte red or something like that, or a little bit of a darker red. I don't know, but this is gonna have to be a little bit more modernized since we're gonna be turning this into a drift car. Now I'm not entirely sure how much money I'll have left over for actually doing you know, any sort of exterior mods to the car, but you know, any sort of modifications, you know, for under the hood and pretty much suspension and transmission, and of course you know, the diff that we're gonna have to lock. So I'll see how much how many credits we have left over, and see what else we can do to the outside of this thing. But I don't really know how much money we'll end up having after we're finished doing all of the tuning to it. So we have 20k, so 20,000 minus 10,900, and we're left with 9,100 credits. All right, let's see what we can do to this thing. Now, horsepower, it only has 117, so that's not going to be that great. Can we engine swap this thing? Will it be cheaper to just engine swap this to something a lot more powerful? No. Oh. Or maybe. Maybe we can put a 3.2 inline 6-cylinder to this. This, I'm guessing, is a BMW M3 engine? Is it? Not entirely sure, but this thing fits, and it only costs 3,240 credits. And that's very cheap for getting this to the 321 brake horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna get back to that actually. Let's see how much the diff first of all costs. That's cheap. That's 1,458. So let me go ahead and take that away from 9,200, so 1,458, wasn't it? I think that's what it was. Anyway, let's take that out. So 7642 we're left with. Let's go back to the suspension now, because I want to buy fully customizable suspension or race springs and stuff like that. So 1328. So let's minus that. We're gonna have 6,314 credits now. So I really do think that doing an engine swap in this thing is probably gonna be kind of cheap. I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do that. Alright, so we're gonna have another 3,000 credits left over to do pretty much wherever we want to this. So I might go ahead and get some better... Try to lighten this up a little bit more. I mean, I don't think we need to get this to be a lot lighter. How light is it like right now? 1,500 pounds. We could make it so it's a little bit more smooth. You know, when changing gears and stuff like that. I think I might do that, actually, yeah. So let's buy the clutch, which is 1458. So let's go ahead, minus 1458. There we go. So that'll definitely make it a lot easier to change gears, and it'll be a lot more smooth when doing all that. I'm not going to change the tires. I'll keep the tires stock, because that'll just make it a lot easier to drive. Now wheels. Wheels are going to cost a lot. We only have a budget of around 1,600 credits right now, so I don't think we can change the wheels at all, because it's just a little bit too expensive. So I don't know what else to do on this thing. I think we're pretty much done right now. I mean, we can't really do anything to the exterior to this thing. We could, however, try and improve it a little bit more. I mean, what can we do to this thing? We can buy the transmission. What is it? 1555. Yeah, let's buy the transmission, and then we should be left with 61 credits, because I mean, we're trying to get this to be a drift build. We're not trying to make this look like insane. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to turn out to be a really good drift car. So let's go ahead and I don't know. I actually don't know how much horsepower this thing has to actually let's go ahead and just drive it first of all. Let's see what this thing drives like before I do any sort of tuning to it, and then we'll go ahead and see what can we change anything. All right, I'm gonna go to the docks really quick, just because basically just a playground right here. We can just mess around with this thing. We can test out a bunch of different types of corners and bends, and you know, it's just a better place to be drifting and testing out cars than randomly on the streets. So let's go ahead and see what this is like. I mean, it is raining right now, so it's gonna be a little bit weird to tune a car in the rain. Okay, I see. Alright, so the power isn't bad. The power is not bad at all. It also definitely helps that it's raining right now, because... Alright. This... It still feels a little bit underpowered, but I'm gonna have to change the transmission on this thing, because like right now it just doesn't feel like it's using like the gears properly. I mean, it's just a little bit weird. We are gonna have to tune this, obviously, but at least I can slide it. I can definitely slide it with just like all the mods down to it, but you know, obviously like no tuning. Alright, the rain's gonna stop now in a second as well. Well, the rain stopped there. The road should dry up really, really quick. This actually sounds really fucking good. It slides so easily. We just need to obviously tune it so we can get a little bit more control over it. Alright, so what can we do to this thing really quick? So I'm gonna go ahead and bring the PSI up a little bit to about 35 PSI right now on the tires. Gears. So I want this to use a little bit more of the gears, not just first and second gear. So let's bring that up as well. Camber. Bring the camber up to about 3 degrees at the front and about 0.5 at the back. Very little toe out and toe in. Like I usually just go with toe out because that's just how I roll. That's just easier for me to control the car like that. We haven't done anything to this. Springs. Let's stiffen up the... actually, no. Let's loosen up the suspension. because then it'll be a little bit easier for us to throw this car around a little bit more instead of having to use just the tires and stuff like that. It's easier to just use the weight transfer. We're gonna lower this all the way as well. Dampers, again, let's bring these down just a little bit. Maybe to around halfway, maybe a little bit less than halfway. So something like that. There we go. That should be sort of alright. And at the diff, of course, we're gonna get to lock this. And yeah, let's see how this thing drives like. It's gonna do 165 miles an hour apparently, so that's interesting. Alright, so well, I can barely do a burnout. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Third gear isn't that great. Unless you pick up a bit of speed. It's a little bit weird trying to slide this thing because it just doesn't have the power. But you definitely have the control. See, this is the perfect time for me to actually like put a clutch on so I can do a good bit of clutch kicking on this thing. With like low powered cars like this. I usually do it. I actually go in my settings and I change the controller so I have a clutch on as well. This is a perfect time to do like clutch kicking, but usually when you like tap the brakes, this is sort of like a little bit of a tip for you guys if you're playing with a controller. If you tap the brakes a little bit, it's sort of like a clutch kick. You'll see it when I do it sometimes in like underpowered cars. See, there you go. I tap the brakes and it's sort of, I mean, it basically just pulls the front end a little bit more, and then the back just steps out. And if you just tap the brakes while you're accelerating, it sort of makes it like it's a, I don't know, it sort of like imitates a clutch kick. So you see me like tap the brakes every now and then in like underpowered cars, because it definitely does help out a lot. But this thing fucking slides, dudes. This thing actually goes sideways, and it's... Controller disconnected. My controller just died. Oh, isn't that just fucking amazing? I wasn't even paying attention. I don't have my notifications turned on, I don't think. That's probably why it didn't tell me. God damn it. In the middle of a goddamn video as well. Oh well, I'm not even gonna edit this out. This is gonna be the raw footage right now. You guys are gonna just have to watch me reconnect my controller. There we go. In the middle of a slide. We're still going. We're still going. Come on, let's go inside. Oh, this thing just keeps sliding. Oh, shit. I thought I was about to crash there for a second. Yeah, this is obviously very underpowered, as you can see. But it's not that bad. For a budget drift build, how much did we spend? What was it, like almost 20k? We spent like 1,900 and like... sorry, 19,900 and like, what was it? How much did we have left? I don't even know how much we had left right now, but we almost spent 20k to do a drift build, so yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I'm trying to pick up a bit of speed right now. Oh, that didn't work out too well. Balance is a little bit weird in this thing as well, since it's basically convertible. It's, I don't know, it just feels a little bit weird right now driving this thing, but it can slide, can definitely drift. It actually helps out a lot if there's a few bumps. Oh my god. This thing is not bad at all, actually. Once you get used to it, you just freestyle this thing so easily. I love it. Alright, I'm finished. Alright, thank you guys for watching today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And yeah, if you guys want to see more drift build, you know, budget drift build videos, obviously let me know down in the comments below, and obviously show your support, and obviously show me that you like the video or dislike the video with the ratings. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching today's video again, and yeah, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Goodbye.